Godot has released a new dev snapshot. In this case, it's the dev 5 of the 4.2 version. This version is gonna be one of the last ones before the official release. It contains over 200 improvements, quite a lot I believe. So in today's video we're gonna be checking this version out. Let's start. Okay, so as usual we have the official post in Godot's site that you can check out yourself if you want. And well, here very important, we are entering the final stretch of the feature development for this dev cycle. There is probably one more Godot 4.2 dev snapshot left before the project enters the feature freeze and all efforts turns toward fixing remaining bugs and stabilizing the release. So basically, here is the important thing, there is probably one more Godot 4.2 dev snapshot left before the project. Okay, so this means that it may be a sixth dev snapshot, and well, we would just have there some bugs and stabilizing the release, which means that they will soon launch the official release of Godot 4.2. In the past 2 months, contributors have been shaping what Godot 4.2 is going to be, and we will soon pass the mark of 1,000 changes. As always, as this is just a dev snapshot, we aren't gonna see a lot of improvement, new and amazing features. As you can see here, it says a significant part of this snapshot contains changes aimed at improving the user experience throughout the editor. Here's a short highlight section ahead of more complete list below. So here we have the most important changes, let's say, in this version, but if we continue scrolling down a little bit, you can find all the new things that are included in this version. For example, here the 3D viewport received a decluttering and will now display auxiliary visual information only for selected objects, so we'll check that out. Well, as you can see here, we can see a before and here and after. As you can see, it's much cleaner because we don't have like these lines right here. So yeah, quite nice. If you want to go to these images, you just can click here. Okay, so now that I believe this is the very important one new change in this version, we're gonna jump to the download section and we're gonna download the version. So here we are, where we can just scroll down a little bit and we should find the corresponding version to our operating system, in my case Windows 64. Okay, as you can see, it was super fast. We can open it. As usual, we have the executable file, which is this one, whose size is much bigger than this one, that is the console. So we can just double click this one. And as you can see, in just a matter of seconds, we have our Godot opened. Okay, so well, this interface seems mostly the same, I believe, than it was in the previous snapshot. So let's just click here, new. I'm gonna give it a name. In this case, it's gonna be dev5. I'm gonna create a new folder and let's just click create and edit. Let's see how much time now it takes to create a new project. We are like in 5 seconds, 6, 7, in 7 seconds. As you can see, we have created a project. This error continues. As you can see, this yellow line here, when I zoom out and in, it's like glitching. Okay, but if you go to the 2D environment and come back to the 3D one, well, now it continues happening. But if we move a little bit the camera, okay, yeah, now it's okay. Also, we received this warning that is been here for like maybe an year or something like that. And well, if you don't know what this warning is about some blend file import is enabled in the project settings, but no Blender path is configured in the editor settings. Blend files will not be imported. As every warning is not that they aren't gonna let you play your game or something like that, but I believe it makes literally no sense that I have just opened an empty game and I'm receiving a warning. Okay, so let's now start creating something very basic. I'm gonna create just a node. Okay, and in this case I'm gonna be adding 3 sprites, but firstly I'm gonna add 1, and then I'm gonna quick load an icon. I'm gonna move it right here, then I'm gonna duplicate it 2 more times like this, so we will have here sprite 3, 2 and 1. Then I'm gonna create a script in my node. So this is gonna be an empty script. Okay. Firstly, I will create my process function that is called at every frame, and I'm gonna check here if I'm pressing the key 1. If I am, I'm gonna change my first icon color to blue, for example. Then if I am pressing the 2, I'm gonna change my second icon to red, for example. And then finally, if I am pressing the 3, I'm gonna change my third icon color to green. Okay, quite simple code, isn't it? So let's now click Ctrl S in order to save our script. Then in our scene, I'm gonna save my scene. Okay, as you can see, we can see our scene here. Let's click here play. We have to select a main scene, so I'm gonna select my current scene, which is this one. Okay, it's taking a while. Okay, and here we are. So I'm gonna press here 1, 2 and 3, and everything is working perfectly fine. Then we also have this warning right here. The parameter delta is never used in the function process, so we can just prefix it with an underscore like this, and if we play again we shouldn't receive any kind of warning or error. Okay, and everything seems to be working just fine. Then if we come back to the post, we would be able to actually try the web editor version. As you can see here, we have the version, and now I'm gonna click start Godot editor. Okay, so here we are in the editor. Again, I'm gonna just create a new project, create a new folder, click create and edit, and again we will have to wait a couple of seconds as this is the web editor. It may take a while, I mean maybe 10 to 15 seconds. No, it was, I think, as fast as creating it in desktop. That's quite amazing. As you can see here, I believe we also have the green line glitch. I don't know, but a little bit it's like moving. It's glitching, but a little bit less, they say, than in desktop. Here we are receiving 1 error and 2 warnings as soon as I have created a project. Quite weird, but well, anyway, let's do the exact same thing that we have done in desktop. I mean creating a node, then a sprite. I'm gonna attach it an icon, 1 icon there, 2 icons and 3 icons, then a new script, empty script, and I'm gonna actually copy the code that I have written in desktop, because yes, it's gonna be working just fine. So again, I'm gonna save my script, I'm gonna save my scene, I'm gonna click play, select current, and now 1, 2, 3, and everything is just working fine. So okay, let me know in the comments what you think about Godot right now. Have you ever tried the desktop version, the web editor? What version have you tried? Let me know in the comments down below. So remember to subscribe to the channel in order to be the first one in knowing the latest news about Godot. See you in the next one and bye bye.